Get Growing is back. It's so good to be back alongside Carla Hrycyna here at St. Mary's Nursery and Garden Centre. It's hard to believe that it's been this long since we've spent time together, but we're talking fall planting, but thinking even further ahead.
We are, because the fall, when you start gardening in the fall, you're actually thinking, yeah, fall planting, but for spring. And this is where we go through. I know, we're springing ahead already. And most people, when you're thinking about fall planting, it's getting back in the garden. But this is the time where if you're reflective and you think, gee, you know, last year I saw beautiful tulips and I saw these big orbs of purple. Those are the alliums. And if you miss planting them now, you're not going to have them in your garden for spring next year. So at the garden centers here, we have collections. And if you're going into different categories, it's always like you're teased by the colors. But when what you're looking for is whether it's a mid-spring or late spring flowering tulip that's on there that you can have. Now, alliums, of course, there's different sizes, and believe it or not, some of these alliums, you can look at the sizes of them, they will be 6, 8 inches in size. Wow. And again, the color combinations that are in there, so this is the time that you want to put it in. This is the time that you want to put bone meal as a nutrient base, so that when you're planting them in the garden, that they get a little bit of root establishment on them in order for them to then go into that dormant stage for over the winter. Now, we teased you with a look from, I don't know if Kenny can start here, and when you you can see, and it's like, what is the best thing to be doing in the garden right now?
Well, you knew that an Italian was coming by, so you said, let's make a whole row of garlic.
Okay. And I'm married into a Ukrainian, so the garlic is the big key player here. So when you're looking at it, a lot of it, and again, it's bulb size. Some of you may think of the garlic that's in here as such large pieces. Like these are the individual little cloves that you have. So when you have the cloves, those are the ones that you're dividing up. But the mildness that you're going to get from a elephant garlic versus going into some of the spiciness or the heat that you get from some of the other ones. Russian red and Russian purple are really common ones that we like, because it is looking for hardneck, which is a very common one that we want to be overwintering and growing in our gardens. And again, still with your bulbs, it traditionally looks like the big cloves of garlic, but when you open them up, you'll find that you will have to split, divide, and do your planting.
Well, lucky for you, I'm half Italian and half vampire. So this segment is just perfect. And I'm looking forward to spring, even better. This has been Get Growing.
Get Growing, brought to you by St. Mary's Nursery and Garden Centre. Get a lush yard and garden thanks to expert advice from gardening professionals.